taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense comes onto the field first today. Shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore will throw. Quick completion on the out route. Smashes through the tackle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And they turn it into a defensive score. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Release to the back. Fires it incomplete. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. He went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Finds space on the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but
looking deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Moore to the air. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Ducker.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. To the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. All wideouts, no backs. Moore will throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Reels it in down the left side.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's...
Touchdown, Oregon! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Washington. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it down on the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays when running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 20. The Ducks in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Eastern Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Eagles fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one, it
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by the Spartans.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Sparty! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore to the air. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Courtney.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking left. Found the spot in the defense. Got a little space. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Wants to throw again. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And This is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore will throw. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll try the right side. Still running at the 40. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to let it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Craver. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big... and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing is gone.
There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. The hand to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Moore to the air. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping him.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. Buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top. He's got him. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Grab behind the line. It's Prescorn. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He fires a bullet to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
He's going for it all. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of...
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal forward pass.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sweet cut there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Shaw. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down in in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Toss sweep to the right. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a man. It's Moore. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison.
Dropping back, it's Shaw.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got it behind the line. It's Craver. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.